when a humble roadside repairman stopped to help a trembling young woman stranded in the middle of nowhere. He had no idea that one simple act of kindness would flip his entire life upside down. What he didn't know, she was a secret millionaire, on a mission. This is not just a story about a flat tire, it's about fate, integrity, and how life can reward those who help others. Expecting nothing in return, it was a scorching summer afternoon on a lonely highway in rural Texas. Dale, mid-50s, lean, sun-weathered, and gentle in manner, was driving home after a long day at his small auto repair garage. That's when he spotted a black luxury car pulled over, hazard lights flashing. A young woman in her early 20s stood by the roadside, visibly shaken, pacing near her car. Dale slowed down, rolled down his window. "Need a hand?" Misty asked with a warm smile. The girl hesitated. My tire blew out, and I don't have any signal. I was trying to get to the next town." Her voice cracked. Her hands trembled. Without asking further, Dale pulled over and grabbed his toolbox. "No worries. Let's take a look," he said gently. As Dale worked on the flat tire, the girl sat in the shade, sipping the cold water he had handed her from his cooler. He didn't ask her questions, didn't pry. He just worked, carefully, respectfully. She watched him quietly. His hands were cracked and calloused, grease-stained, yet every movement was calm, precise, and full of grace. After about 30 minutes, the tire was fixed. Dale even checked the other 3 to ensure she was safe to drive. "You're all set. Try not to go over 60 until you get to a shop for a proper replacement." The girl looked surprised. "How much do I owe you?" Dale chuckled, wiping sweat from his brow. "Nothing, just pay it forward someday." She stood still, speechless. No one had ever helped her like that. Without wanting something, the girl drove off. But not far. Half a mile down the road, she pulled into a gas station, sat in her car, and sobbed. Her name was Leila Monroe. She wasn't just any girl. She was heir to Monroe Enterprises, a tech giant. But she'd grown disillusioned with the corporate world, the fake smiles, and greedy motives. So she left. She wanted to find real people, humble, honest souls who would treat her kindly without knowing her status. That's why she had been driving across the country anonymously, in a borrowed car, without security or attention. And now, she had found one such man. 2 weeks passed. Dale was working under a pickup truck at his garage when a brand new SUV pulled in. Leila stepped out, this time in crisp jeans, a soft blouse, and an air of quiet confidence. "You remember me?" She smiled. Dale stood up, blinking. "Flat tire. Highway 81. Yeah, everything okay?" She walked forward and handed him an envelope. "What's this?" he asked. "Open it." Inside, a check, $50,000, and a note. "For the man who reminded me what kindness really looks like." Dale was stunned. "Miss, I can't accept this." "You can, and you should," she interrupted gently. "You didn't just fix my tire. You fixed something in me that day." That wasn't all. A week later, Dale received another letter. This time, it was from Monroe Enterprises. Leila had told her board about Daylan. They wanted to partner with his garage, turning it into a community training center for underprivileged youth to learn car repair and life skills. He would be the head mentor, from a roadside mechanic to a beacon of change. Dale's life transformed, all because he stopped to help a stranger, with no expectations. Kindness doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't wear a suit or demand attention. Sometimes, it's just a tired man with grease-stained hands, and a heart full of humility. And sometimes, the universe sees that and responds in ways we never imagined. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button and share it with someone who believes in the quiet power of kindness. Subscribe to Kindness Echoes for more true and inspiring stories that remind us the smallest good deed can spark the biggest change. Until next time, keep spreading light.